Well, hello. It is past midnight. My ultimate goal was to try to come to you before the midnight hour. I want you to listen to one of my favorite songs, and I want you to get in the mode with me because I wanted to give you a chance to really come down based on my subject here tonight. That is this morning. Calmness is a decision, okay? And so I'm praying that I'll begin to get you in a mode to just think about any decision that you're about to make. So just go on and just engage with me for just a moment to bring it down. Okay. Okay. This is one of my favorite songs. That's what you belong to. Yes, God. Touching your grace. He's so grateful, isn't he? In the depth of the rock. Oh, that's my favorite song. My God, I hope you hear that. In your presence, oh God. My God. My favorite song tonight. This morning, that is. In your presence, that's where I am strong. In your presence, oh Lord, I love. In your presence, that's where I belong. Singing your praise, touching your praise. God, yo. In the depth of the rock. God, my God, my God. In your presence, oh God. In your presence, that's where I am strong. In your presence, oh Lord, I love. In your presence, that's where I belong. Singing your praise, touching your praise. In the depth of the rock, I need you. Say it. In your presence, oh God. In your presence, oh God. My God. In your presence, oh God. Yes, God. Hallelujah. In your presence. Yes, fullness of joy. Listen, I wanted to start out with that song because it just was staying in my spirit so strong, getting ready for bed. It's about almost, well, it is 12:33 right now in Houston, Texas. But let me tell you something. You know, the Lord just started ministering to me about, staying calm in the decision. And there is calmness in the decision. And so we got to recognize that in times that we're in right now, we can't play when it comes to making a decision. And it is a decision when you are about to say something, when you're about to do something, when someone is saying something to you, or someone is making you feel a certain way. One of the things I want to give you just for today, I want you to meditate on this because a lot of you are getting ready to go to work. A lot of you are being challenged with a lot of pain. A lot of you are dealing with a lot of fear and a lot of things that are, that could be going on in your life that maybe you are trying to make a decision, but you need to calm down. And see, and that's what In His Presence does. That's why I love to play that song, because it reminds me that there's fullness. We say it all the time. We learn the Christendom, there's fullness in His presence. There's joy in His presence. But when we really, really think about it, when you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, you ain't feeling too much joy, right? And you certainly ain't feeling too much like you want to try to feel like that I need to be calm. But I want to talk to you about being calm, calming it down, okay? Find a time when you can really, really think about, is it really worth this? Is it really worth me losing my job or going off on someone or doing road rage? Is it really, really worth me spending this time finding myself in a place that I got to pull myself back out of this place? Then I got to figure out, am I going to have my job? Or am I going to be in a position that when I get ready to try to calm down, it's too late because I already said it and I already done it. So now what I'm going to do? Well, there is calmness in a decision that you can make on your own. And, and can't nobody do it but you. You have to make the decision. And so I'm not coming here to preach to you, but I do want you to know that you can have peace, but it's going to be in His presence. That's why you got to be quiet. Don't talk. Think about what you're about to say, who you're about to say it to, as you begin to calm down before you make the decision. Okay. But it is a decision to be calm. And it is a decision to make sure that you don't open your mouth when you shouldn't be talking. So let's talk about this really fast. I want to give you my gist for the day, just so you can kind of think about it before you go to work, or think about it, whatever kind of engagement you got to get, or maybe you got to talk to someone about something. Maybe you got a family matter you got to talk about. Maybe you got a marriage matter you got to talk about. Maybe you got to talk to your son or your daughter or some relative about something that you just need to talk to them about. Or maybe, you're going to have that meeting with your boss or somebody, that you are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. And most of all, that one that's drinking. Drinking alcohol, this juice. But what about them drinking alcohol, smoking dope, and coming home, and you still trying to stay calm? You're trying to make decisions, stay calm, but you're tired. Okay, so let's talk about that. Being tired, and you seem like you want to go off, but you know that you're doing your very best to keep the cross on and stay calm. Okay, so yeah, keep the cross on your heart. Remember, I said the last time, on the forehead. Make sure that you stay calm, because it is a decision. Now let's talk about calmness real quick. So remaining calm, okay, just for today. So remaining calm and cultivating, because we can only deal with just today, okay? Because we don't know what tomorrow gonna hold. But by you hearing me right now, you have an opportunity to make calmness your decision. Okay, it's your decision all the way around. Whatever you're going to say after I get off here, whatever you're going to do, what you've already done after you heard me. But remember, it's a decision. Okay, here we go. So remaining calm, okay, and cultivating your joy can generally keep and diffuse any tense situation. And it's real. It can. Just remain calm. That's why sometimes I just look at people and say to myself, Lord, help me to keep my mind fruitful so that I won't want to jab slap them or cuss them, put skin on it, and go on and jerk the cross off and take the cross off their forehead and body slam them. But what it is that because we can take calmness to a whole nother dimension, my message said, depending on the situation, okay, we may need to remove ourselves. That's why a lot of times I don't get around people who I know are fake, because I really want to jab slap them. I really want to say, hey, knock that hell out of you. I was playing around. I'm a seer and I can see your game. Get on out of my face before I let skin come all the way in. Just kidding. But really, I really want to. But I have to stay away because, like I said, you got to remove yourself. Okay? So, it depends on the situation. You might need to remove yourself. Okay? So, but that can be done quietly. That means when you leave, you don't have to give your 2 cents in a nickel. Just say, I'll be back, or let me call back, let me get back, or don't even respond to the text kind of thing. Okay? Anyway, keeping verbal abuse on a tense situation only escalates the potential for a host of unnecessary repercussions. You're going to pay for it. One way or another, you're going to pay for it. Okay? And so it's important to remember that every situation can be seen more clearly through eyes that are warmed by the heart of long suffering. You hear me say it all the time. You're going to have to use that fruit. I know you don't want to. I was dreaming something last night, because I am a dreamer, and I was like, well, who is that I'm trying to give long suffering to? Well, did I do it right, Daddy? When I woke up, I'm like, I hope I did it right. Because I was thinking like, well, okay. Really? Maybe I did or maybe I didn't. I hope I did. Hope I passed the test. And that's why I'm talking to you now. Calmness is a decision. And it goes on to say, it's important to remember that every situation can be seen that way, clearly through the eyes of long suffering. But it is our purpose, as those who love God, it is our purpose to bring more peace and joy into not some, but all situations. Why? Because we're fruitful. We are of his kind, his character, right? Like I always say, get with your kind. But what it is we don't want to let that thing that we know that's secret to grow up and find ourselves putting skin on it when all we need to do is say, die, 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 die to your bitterness, die to your unforgiveness, die to your fear and your rejection, die, die. You know, you got to let it die. And like I always say, everything that you don't feed is going to die, right? You don't water the plant, it's going to die. But we want to keep feeding it all the hell, feeding all the things that we know that is not going to help us at all. So our purpose of having more peace and more joy, that means that I am willing to bring my better self into the moment, okay, into the situation, my better self. Are you really? Are you really willing to bring that in and know that it will have the potential for changing each experience, everything, and every person that you're encountering, one thing, one person, one day at a time. It's just for the day. You can do it. You ought to want to just for the day, so you can have some peace. And then I want you to know that I can make a practice. Say it after me. We're here now at making the decision. Say it. That's why I get on here to say this. You think I want to get on here at this hour just to be talking to you because I can? Because, I'm talking to you because somebody need to hear this. Calmness is a decision. You can be calm. I'm trying to be calm talking to you, but it ain't easy because I get so tired of dealing with people who don't want to take calmness real. Don't want to take calmness to understand that the more that you're not calm, the more you escalating hell all around you. Okay. And you're assimilating that thing to those people that are trying to grow up and watching you be full of all this rage. They're going to be just like you. Okay. So say it right now after me. I can make, come on, just for the day. You can do it. Lord God. Say it. Just for the day. You can say it. You can do it. I know you might be mad. I know you might be still dealing with what they did to you or said to you on the job or whatever, or in the grocery store. But listen, say it. It's going to bring it down. It's your decision. Calmness is a decision. Okay. I can make, say it slowly, I can make what? A practice of being calm in the midst of any circumstance today. Just for today. Say it. I can make a practice of being calm in the midst of any circumstance just for today. Can't you? You can. If you're looking at me, you can do anything. Anybody want to tolerate all the stuff I be saying, you can do it. Okay? And then say this. While it may be challenging, don't just look at me. See, the reason why I'm engaging with you right like this here, because I know you're looking at me. Just saying, what is she talking about now? Listen to me. God is watching this particular piece right here. I just played that song in your presence. Don't you want to be in his presence? You don't want him to say, get away from me, you worker of iniquity. You don't want to listen to. I had Dr. Murphy try to tell you that it's a decision for you to be calm, because calmness represents me. It represents peace. And this is what the word says about peace. He says right here, very, very clearly, peace I leave with you. In John 14:27. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives, do I give to you. He says, let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. But we want to think of what everybody else is saying, what everybody else is doing. He want to give you peace today. And that peace will bring calmness. It's up to you. It's your decision. And so I want you to say this. I will. Say it. I will. I will do it. I will make it a practice for the day. I'm going to practice it all day today, just for the day. to see how I can get over this thing that's making me be enraged or be frustrated. Okay? So I'm going to practice peace. I'm going to be calm because it is a decision. And so say this, while it may be challenging, now you can repeat it, huh? While it may be challenging, it will also be rewarding. Say it. While it may be challenging, it will also be rewarding. And this is what I want you to do just for today, for your homework. You got a pen? I'm going to wait. You don't have a pen? Then stick yourself and write it in blood. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, listen. Say this. Write this down. I will note my experiences at the end of this day. So that means you got to grade yourself again. How did I do? Did I make peace my decision? Did I make anger my decision? Did I make fear my decision? Did I make just wanted to be revengeful? Did I make that my decision? Did I make backbiting my decision? Have I hit home yet? Did I make greed my decision? And I couldn't remain calm because all I wanted to do was pay back. Joy is a decision. Calmness is a decision. Peace, joy, gentleness, love, forgiveness, it's all a decision. And so being calm, because it is a decision, I want you to write down for your homework, how many times did I choose these responses? I hope you're writing this down. How many times did I choose these responses? And did my choices have an impact on how others felt about my decision? Say it like that. And so this is what I want you to write down, that I want you to practice just for the day as it relates to calmness being your decision. Just for the day. Say it after me. I will try, because you can't. I will try to briefly, because when you're in a rage, it's hard. I will try to briefly, when you're mad, it's hard, right? I will try to briefly, when they're working on your nerve, it's hard, right? So I will briefly recreate the good, kind, gentle, long-suffering way and experiences that I am going through. I will recreate them by writing them down or writing about them. Because you write them down, you write about them, you're going to know exactly what it was that caused it to be, in your heart in the first place. Well, I go. I pray that bless you. I pray that you begin to really look at that and know that you have all power. God has given you power to recreate anything you want through His Spirit. And it's got to be the fruit of His Spirit for it to have the power to make change. I got to go. Calmness, it's your decision. I pray it's going to help you, and I pray that you will be willing to share. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Love you. Bye-bye.